Compute the maximum area of a rectangle inscribed in a semicircle of radius 5 inches if its base lies along the diameter of the semicircle. So using a maxima minima procedure, the maximum area of a rectangle inscribed in a semicircle will always be the square of the radius. So area will be radius of 5 squared. So answer will be 25. The velocity of the body is given by v of t is sine pi of t, where the velocity is given in meter per second and t is given in seconds. The distance covered in meters between t is equal to 1/4 and 1/2 is close to blank. Again, when we have a trigonometric function here, use mode radians. And our distance covered is the integral of the absolute value of v of t. So inserting that, v of t is sine pi of t. And limit will be from 1/4 to 1/2 seconds. Answer will be 0.2251. Find the area under the curve of y equals 1 over x between the limits of y equals 2 and y equals 10. So area, again, is the absolute value of L dy from y1 to y2. And L will be the x right minus x left. So using this equation, x will be 1 over y. So let's say that is our x right. And x left will be our 0. And limit will be from 2 to 10. And that is how many square units? So that is 1.61. Which of the following is determinate? That will be infinity, infinity. What is the value of the first derivative at x equals 1 of the given function f of x is x to the third power minus 12x plus 1? So putting that in your calculator, and then first derivative at x equals 1, value will be negative 9. The area bounded by the curve y equals sine x from x equals 0 to x equals pi is revolved about the x-axis. So, or y equals 0. What is the volume generated? Using our this method where r is also L, or y up minus y down. So y up is sine x and y down is 0. And limit will be from 0 to pi. Do not forget to put your calculator in mode radians. Answer is equivalent to 4.935 cubic units. The function y is equal to x minus 4 over x plus 2 is discontinuous at what value of x? So the function will be discontinuous when our denominator becomes 0 or undivided. So x plus 2, that's the denominator. When will it become 0? So that is at x equals negative 2. A point at which the curve changes from concave upward to concave downward or vice versa is called point of inflection. A rectangle is to be inscribed in the ellipse x squared over 200 plus y squared over 50 is equal to 1. What is its maximum possible area? So for an ellipse, the maximum area of the rectangle inscribed in an ellipse is 2AB, where A is a semi-major and B is a semi-minor. So the standard form of all ellipses with center at 0, 0 is x squared over A squared plus y squared over b squared is equal to 1. Meaning, a squared is under x squared and that will be 200. So a will be square root of 200. And b squared is under y squared. So b squared equals 50 and b will be square root of 50. So a is 2ab, where a is square root of 200 and b is square root of 50. So inserting the two values, so A will be 200. What is the surface area generated by revolving the parabola y equals x squared from x equals 0 to x equals square root of 2 about the y-axis? So surface area is equivalent to 2 pi integral of r s dx. So r here will be the distance of our point from the y-axis, and that will be x. And s is the arc length, which is square root of 1 plus dy dx squared. So put that in our calculator. So this is our function. So the derivative of y with respect to x will be 2x. So put that, let it be x times square root of 1 plus dy dx is 2x, and then square. Limit is from 0 to square root of 2. Answer is 13.61 units.